Sometimes in one's life, one has just a brain blast moment, a eureka instance, where you suddenly realize something that, oh my god, is that how it works? Is that how it's always worked? Suddenly, all of the pieces just slot neatly into place, and it all makes so much sense. Well, I got one of these reading the article titled Marvel Spider-Man 2 Review, the feel-good game of the decade. Insomniac's follow-up to its 2018 superhero hit is an ode to diversity, positivity, optimism, and progressive thought. Well, already this is sounding like some pretty good content, if nothing else, but I pretty much know what to expect, right? It's going to be a review that's going to focus more on inserting endless quantities of politics into video gaming, focusing near exclusively on current-day issues to the point of shoving any and all instance of escapism and actual video gaming out to the airlock and flushing it immediately, until, reading down, I notice this. The game makes for fantastic escapism. What? You just spent 2/3 of the article talking about nothing but politics. Talking about, what was it here? The game's immense and detailed virtual New York will take in the fantastical, diverse city filled with people of various ages, genders, identities, physical abilities, skin colors, all just living their lives. There are rainbows and Ukrainian flags everywhere. Politics, politics, politics. And then you go, fantastic escapism? What are you? Oh my god, this is your escapism! You're not using gaming to escape from the real world. You're not using gaming to escape from politics. You're using gaming to escape deeper into politics. This is your fetish fantasy. This is your power trip. This is your self-insert. Oh my god. It all makes sense now. Acting as a counterpoint to the growing intolerance of the meat space we inhabit. Oh heavens! It all makes sense. This is the progressives' view on gaming. This is why they never were gamers. This is why they were never good at video games. This is why they never understood gaming as escapism. Because to them, escaping from politics wasn't the point. Escaping deeper into their bubble was the point. It was to wrap themselves in ever further layers of plastic bubble wrap to insulate them from the nasty outside world. That's what this is. This guy doesn't care that he's playing as a superhero who's bitten by a radioactive spider and given the ability to jump 20 meters in the air, or kick cars to shribbins with a single swing of his leg. No, all of that is irrelevant. What he cares about is that this is a diverse universe where he gets to help a gay person hide presents for his boyfriend. And yes, this is indeed for them an escape from the intolerant meat space of reality. Because of course in reality, in New York, this is happening. New York City to limit migrant family shelter stays to 60 days. Major announcers, oh, bring us your weary masses. Give unto us your poor, oh, not here though, Texas. Give them to not here. Jesus Christ, now you're not housing foreigners next to me. I have a Starbucks to order and a blog to write, sir. That's reality. And of course it gets worse. Chicago residents file a lawsuit to stop using public buildings to house migrants. Because this is reality. Once the third world descends upon your city, it brings with it the third world. Increases in crime rate, simply just hoovering up the limited resources of a city, taking up space, taking up utilities, taking up your taxpayer money, drinking your Starbucks, eating your pizzas, using up your Wi-Fi access, etc. This is the reality that they're escaping from. Oh my god, Texas is giving us the migrants we asked for. No, not here. I need to get into my Spider-Man game, where all diversity is ethnic, cultural street festivals, with dancing and cooking, with rainbow and Ukrainian flags, virtue signals everywhere. This is what I want, not the dirty, filthy foreigners living next door. help me. This is the reason. This is it. Literally. Okay. Progressives, we can come to an accord now. We understand each other. You lay awake at night touching yourself to fetish fantasies of smuggling people on the Underground Railroad, or, I don't know, rescuing Anne Frank from Nazi Germany. This is what you jerk off to. This is your power trip. That's okay. Ironically, you can have games like that. Go ahead. Make as many Underground Railway simulators as you bloody well want. Stop pretending. Just go full hog on it. We've already got Japanese mangas where people get superpowers out of being betrayed by their friends then enacting horrible revenge on them. We've got mind break fantasies where you take the mean girl and turn her into a sex slave. We've got all of this shit. We've given up on any shred of shame on this for a very long time ago. Because it's your little fetish. You can have it. It's okay. You don't need to put it everywhere else, though. That's the issue. What you're doing here is you're taking your wank material and you're forcing it into other people's face. You're taking your cum-stained tissue papers and just rubbing it into your neighbors, and they're going, please stop or I'll hurt you. Fucking fantastic. We can have an accord now. You wish to escape your meat puppet universe, as you called it? Oh, heavens. Okay, let's actually read a bit more of the article. So, there is a portion actually relating to the video game. It's the last, like, 1/3 of the article or so. And apparently it's a good video game, which is nice, you know, but let's get up here. Insomniac game follow-up title is 2018 hit Marvel Spiderman, has so much positive energy and progressive political messaging that at one point I actually find my cheeks hurting from prolonged grinning. I can share that sentiment. Like, you are the political activist who are sitting there. You are the person at triumph of the will. You are surrounded by your ideology at all ends. There's enormous banners to your ideology. Yeah, that's a convenient hand gesture, actually bearing in mind what we're currently talking about. Banners are everywhere. People are making speeches to your preferred political ideology. You're surrounded by your peers and kin. This is... Oh, heavens help me. This is what you wanted. As you swing through the game's immense and detailed virtual New York, you'll take in the fantastical diversity, filled with people of various ages, genders, identities, physical abilities, and skin colors, all just living their lives, and that's all they are to you. Their races and physical abilities, physical disabilities, skin colors, that's all they are. They're just background diverse fluff for you to swing through and feel good. My God, look at this. This is nothing like reality where those filthy foreigners are drinking my Starbucks. There are cultural street festivals with dancing, cooking, and you can also smell rainbow and Ukrainian flags hanging in the storefront. But the war is over there, somewhere out of view. I don't need to worry about it. People speak in the language in which they're fluent, whether that means English, Spanish, or ASL. I gotta admit, I had no idea what ASL was. I need to look that up. It's American Sign Language. Yes, speak in the languages in which they are fluent. ASL. Sign language. Speak. Details. And missions often up the positive ante. It's just bubble wrap. It's just meter upon... You know that joke we had back in the day, right? Of the kid in the bubble and how he was completely insulated from the... or isolated from the outside world and how he wanted to break out? Well, these people want to get back inside the goddamn bubble. The bubble was cozy. The bubble was warm. The bubble was soft. The bubble was safe. This is where they wish to reside, in the bubble. Some of my favourite are ones when there isn't even fighting or action, the safe spaces, but rather Spidey just doing friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man stuff. Like when he helps a gay kid arrange a series of prizes on campus for his boyfriend. You thought I was kidding. I was not. Hey, I even agree, it's a feel-good thing. Now, okay, I want you to... Hey, Spider-Man, you're not busy saving the world or anything, are you? There's not a supervillain on the loose killing people, are there? Well, yes, there is, but... Okay, shut up. Can you help me hide some dildos, festive penis enhancing tools, perhaps, around campus for my boyfriend? Sure, I've got 10 minutes. Why not? Even the main story about a big and bad named Kraven the Hunter coming to New York to use the city's supervillains as a human prey in some sort of superhero-themed version of the most dangerous game. Ah yes, again, it's like, yeah, we can take a little moment out of my busy day to hide some festive coloured penises around the campus whilst Kraven is killing people over there. You know, that's not that important. It'll wait. We're in a safe space here. Show Spiderman's gift for empathy as he helps out reformed criminals who become Kraven's targets. When we meet Tombstone, he's just an ex-con trying to make a living running the go-karts on Coney Island. Everyone deserves a second chance. Well, that's an interesting sentiment, sir. So, okay. Tombstone, if memory serves, he's tortured people, he's killed people. I think he's done both on more than one occasion, torturously kill people. He's beaten to death God only knows how many human beings. He's a serial murderer of the worst degree. Well, what to say about Nazis, sir? What about those? Do Nazis on the internet get a second chance? Let's say that you've got some spicy takes on Twitter. Do you get a second chance? What about on YouTube? Do they deserve it? What if your YouTube account has been deleted for bigotry? Do they deserve a second chance? Of course not, because this is progressivism. Saying mean words on the internet, that's a lifetime jail sentence. Killing and murdering people, well, you know, we all make mistakes. It's also worth noting that our heroes, also serve as talking points for the game's progressive messaging. We get to play as both 20-something Spider-Man and teenage black Puerto Rican Miles Morales, the diverse skin suit, switching freely between them throughout. Even more importantly, Insomniac has wisely placed them on a level footing. They are Spider-Man, well, Peter Parker is Spider-Man and he is Miles Morales. And there is no paternalistic talking down from Spider-Man to Miles Morales. They are equals in every way. That is indeed progressive. Here, you have the original, whom you have skinned and flayed alive slowly and shortly over the course of 10 plus years or something. And here over here, you have the person wearing the skin suit, still freshly dripping with blood. And they're both friends now. The abused victim and the abuser are friends, and they are on the exact same equal footing. The victim would never dare to speak up to the abuser after all. Progressivism. The game makes for fantastic escapism, acting as a counterpoint to the growing intolerance of the meat space we inhabit. I cannot get over this, the meat space. This is another part I love about progressivism. We're not people anymore, we're skin colours. We're not male or female, we're bodies. We're birthing bodies. We're bodies who menstruate, or bodies who don't menstruate, although everybody can menstruate, mind you. The meat space. My god. You cannot get any more dystopian than this, surely. Like, oh, I must get into my progressive political video game so as to escape from the intolerant meat space I inhabit. Ooh, it's a bold move in an industry the big players of which tend to shy away from any sort of potentially divisive messaging. Oh, you fucking... Your political point is the entire establishment now. Mods that go against your political ideology are removed. Mods that back it up are actively pushed. You have every mainstream media source on your side. You have every major company on your side. Target and Disney is selling merchandise with the rainbow flag aimed at children. This is the issue as well. The intolerant meat space, the reason why you need to escape into this world is because you are not oppressed. You are not smuggling people out of the deep south on the Underground Railroad. You are not rescuing Jews. You are not standing up to the Nazis. You are the single most privileged political class since feudal nobility. You are given endless opportunities and endless advantages. Entire video games are made specifically to cater to your political fetishism, and you hate it. You are fully aware that you are everything you hate. You are the abusive, intolerant, bigoted monster you dream of dispatching in your fantasies every night. And every morning, you gotta wake up and face facts yet again as you get in to New York behind the ever-growing queue of people occupying the places you were supposed to live. And now, the pod is your home. Don't be surprised if a vocal minority of players boycott the game for its social justice themes. Well, you're making a good argument for it, I will say. But anyone who refused to play Spider-Man 2 simply because of its pro-people vibe is going to deny themselves one of the most entertaining games of the year. And this is where we actually get to the video game part of the review. At long last. We're not going to bother about that, because you can already tell it's going to be rather glowing, aren't you? It's stroked your political pee-pee sufficiently enough that if the game were to physically manifest in reality and kick you in the balls, if you have any, that would be a leap of logic, I know, you would still give it a 8 out of 10, -1 for actually physically assaulting the reviewer, but I believe it meant well. Heavens, help me, but it all makes sense now. It all makes absolute perfect sense. And you know what? The worst part of it is, if you had simply come out and been honest about this to begin with, if you had simply said, I just want to jerk off, man. That's all I want. You know what? We would have gone like, okay, fine, go over there. We've got a corner for you. We've even got a special fetishized subsection of this. It's called cuckolding. Oh, and findom, I suppose. And we could have all gotten along. We didn't need to start a whole goddamn culture war over this, over your need to jerk off. This could have been solved very, very amicably. But due to your absolutely overwhelming, mind-crushing levels of shame, of your filthy, degenerate tastes, you had to try and destroy everything, just so you could feel good about watching a video game stroke your political pee-pee. Again, you are the monsters you dream of choking out. Oh well, you know, a good hate wank is nice every now and then, I suppose. Until next time, I've been Arch. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you all again soon. Have a good day.